told me the first time we met. You have the sight. You're a Shadowhunter just like the rest of us.
So we're back. Kiki. This is part 2 to our video talking about what's the name of the show again?
Just Shadowhunters, I think. I honestly don't know the name of the show.
Well, what's the book series name?
The City of Bone series.
City of Bone series. Okay, so we're talking about her love for the
books.
The books, and the comparison of the TV show. We're on episode 7, 8, somewhere around there somewhere.
Yeah, we should be halfway through the season by now.
Okay, you said you wanted to say some tidbits about some weird stuff.
There's a lot of tidbits.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us your rant.
Okay. First, we're gonna talk about how Simon. But this is a lot of spoilers. What if people haven't seen the show?
Okay, go like this. There are spoilers. If you have not seen the show, turn this video off. 1, 2, 3. Spoilers. Go.
All right. How Simon became a vampire. That whole process.
You don't like the way they did it on the TV show?
Yeah, because he does become a vampire, but it doesn't happen so fast. And like the whole thing with like how he had her blood in his veins, that's not a thing. It doesn't work like that.
In the book, it doesn't work
It doesn't work like that. It's not like he has that problem and then goes back. No, he's kidnapped and then turned.
By her, slowly, or?
I don't think it was by her, actually. If I remember correctly, it was the other vampire.
Which other vampire? Don't tell me that guy?
Yeah.
That pale-looking guy?
Yes. He actually turned into a major character for the next, 6 books.
He looked like a dork on the TV show, especially that ending part where he says, "Remember your friends."
I know. But he ends up with, a major character, so...
Okay.
So, yeah. That was frustrating because that didn't happen like that, really.
How long of a process did it take for him to turn into a vampire? Because in the last episode that I saw, a day process. Well,
yeah.
This could be 2 or 3 days from the way of the feel of the episode.
I know. I don't know. It was just like that whole process. it didn't happen like that. Also, how the whole Lightwood family situation, Isabelle now having to be more mature, and how they're trying to marry off Alec. That never happened.
That didn't happen in the book?
No.
None of that.
I mean, her the parents favored Alec because he was the more mature one.
Right.
And her mom always was really hard on Isabelle, but Isabelle doesn't decide, hey, I'm going to start dressing like my mom and acting like my mom to save Alec so he doesn't have to be married off.
But on the TV show, it seems like they have partiality. They got the father likes the daughter and the mother likes the son.
That is correct. But the whole thing about Alec possibly getting married off and her starting to act more mature doesn't happen.
So the question is, do they know that Alex is gay?
No.
They don't? Okay.
No one knows except Isabelle. That's about it.
And the magician who likes him obviously knows. Okay, go on. Next tidbit that you don't like about the show, or that's not comparable or correct to the book.
Clary's power is so completely wrong.
I don't understand Clary's power. Tell me.
Okay, in the show, it's that she has the ability to put things into artwork. So, she could take this bottle and put it into the paper.
Right.
And then and then be able to take it out again. But in the book, her whole superpower, which they don't even find out until book 2 or 3.
I like the way you call it superpower, but go ahead.
I don't know what else to call it. Is that she can draw runes that haven't been created before. So she can create all these new different runes.
So basically she could create new powers?
Yeah, so all those markings on their body, that gives them better sight and all that. She can create new ones.
Okay.
And she's the only one that has that. Her mom doesn't have any certain superpower at all.
According to the TV show, she's the one that hid the cup in the picture.
And her mom doesn't even hide the cup. They don't even get the cup like that. They don't actually get the cup, I don't think, until either... Honestly, I don't think they get the cup till the second book.
Wow, the TV series just jumped the whole book.
Yeah, it did.
Because she has it in her possession right now.
Well, because they actually, I think if I remember correctly, they get it from the angel. The first angel gives them the cup.
Now
Because
you
what happened
lost me.
was-
I haven't read the book, so
Exactly. But the angel that they talked about that created the whole Shadowhunter.
right.
They find a way to like talk to him because they find out that Valentine was actually gonna get the cup that way. And so then her and Jace end up beating him to it, and they get the cup or something like that, if I remember correctly. Don't trust me on that. It's been a while since I read the book.
You heard her. Don't trust her.
Don't trust me on that part, but
You're gonna have to go read the book. If you haven't read it, read the book.
yeah,
I haven't read
it's
it,
been years since I've read the book.
so I may have to read the book.
It's a really good series. But yeah, her whole superpower isn't that, and her mom
Okay.
doesn't have it. It's not like genetic. It's she's like one of the few people, if not
Okay.
the only.
Okay, what's another one?
How quickly Clary and Jace became a thing.
It looked like they were a thing from the minute they met, but go ahead, explain.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, just for that episode. Like, earlier in the episodes, they weren't acting like anything really was between them. And then all of a sudden, that episode, she was, like, all over him and showing feelings and everything.
Mhm.
And I was like, but you weren't like that in the past couple episodes.
But was it like that in the book?
I have to think, hold on. Because the book makes it seem like it happens forever, but really it just happens in a span of a week. So it's not like it happens fast, but...
Yeah, but in the TV series, I can't tell if it's only been 3 days or if it's been a week.
The TV series, I feel like it's been longer than 3 days.
Okay.
I feel like... But in the book, it actually, in reality, it happens in the span of a week.
Because the first two episodes made it feel like it was a day, and then the third episode, felt like it was still part of the previous day, because they kept just going back and forth. You know what I mean? It didn't seem like there was much of a timeline.
Yeah, I don't know. In the book, it feels like forever, but in reality, it's not that long.
Okay.
Oh, werewolf poisoning? I don't remember that. I
Yeah.
don't remember that being a thing when Luke became Alpha.
How did he become Alpha in the book?
I don't think they actually described the fight scene in the book. I don't think they went through...
This is a TV show. You need to have a fight scene.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. I don't remember Clary and all of them being there when Luke became Alpha.
So it's sort of like something that happens in the background with no real
Yeah.
description.
Yeah,
Does it mention that there was a fight?
I think so. I don't remember. That I don't remember. But I don't remember her being there. Like, I don't remember them being kidnapped and then...
But was
having to be
Luke hurt
saved.
and they had to go to the mage?
I don't
Or-
know. I don't remember that either. I don't remember anything about werewolf poisoning. Like, they came up with that, and I was like, how does the bite of an alpha poison you? You're a world werewolf. How does that work?
Okay, next one.
Again, Maureen is supposed to be 12. Like, they need to make her a 12-year-old.
I thought about that when I saw the episode where they're in bed together. I'm thinking to myself, child molester.
She's supposed to be 12.
I thought of what you said, that she's supposed to be 12 years old.
She's supposed to be a 12-year-old groupie obsessed with Simon. Like, they got the obsessed with Simon part, but she's 12. She's not supposed to be their age and in the band with Simon.
Or apparently knocking boots. But let's go on. Moving on. Spoiler, they knock boots. Which it seems like if it was to... Not to harp on it, but he did it sort of like in spite of what happened in the TV show when he realizes that they're a thing. He goes in, oh yeah, I'm gonna go now with Clary. Or
So
what's her name?
Marine. It was weird. I wasn't expecting that. And then about Clary's brother. Finding out about Clary's brother, how she had a baby brother and supposedly Valentine killed him as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
They don't find that out till definitely like the end of book 1 or something like that.
Towards
somewhere around there.
Towards the end of book 1? Now when you say
It gets really complicated because there's this whole thing that they find out, this is major spoilers of it.
Spoiler alert. Okay, go.
They find out, in the book they find out that Jace is actually,
Please don't say Jace is her brother.
yes, it's believed because Valentine had this huge thrown out like complicated plan. Yeah, but it ends up not being real.
Oh,
It ends up not being real.
Okay.
So it gets it's really complicated. But yeah. So then that happens, and they don't realize that.
Well, I got a question. When you say at the end of the book, most books that I read have that extra chapter or.
No,
or
it
that,
was like the end of the book. Like
it
the
was
last
part
thing.
of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I think if I remember correctly, in the book they believed that he was the brother, and they didn't believe that there was the actual brother.
So they took apart sort of like Star Wars, where Leia kisses her own brother.
Yeah, but they don't find that out at the end.
Except he's not really her brother.
They always thought that box she had was for Jace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then they find out that Jace is actually not her brother later on, and that there actually is another brother that ends up being alive.
He does end up being alive?
Yeah, and he changes his name to
Really
Sebastian.
big spoiler alert.
He ends up like a major character, like really large major character.
Okay. Moving on. If you're angry that we're giving you all these spoilers, turn it off now. Turn it off now.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How Clary was introduced into the Shadow World.
How Clary? What's different between the book and the TV show? We already know. I already established that she was a stalker. She stalked him, all right, in the book.
What I'm saying is, it's like her mom wasn't kidnapped, and then she went into the Shadow World like that. It was like how she met Jace. She almost got killed by a demon,
right?
And Jace saved her, and then she confronted her mom.
Okay, all right. We talked about that in the last video.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and then they slowly start finding out about Valentine and his plan.
Okay, all right. That wasn't such a big spoiler, but moving on.
Yeah, I said 90% sure Jocelyn isn't kidnapped in this book. I mean, she gets kidnapped later on, but 90% sure it's not this book.
What's the next one on the list? You got a long list there.
I pretty much went through everything.
You pretty much went
through
through
it? If
it?
there's anything I forgot.
Oh my god.
No. I think that's it.
Now here's a question. It's a spoiler alert. Okay, turn it off. It's a spoiler alert. Here's a question. Looking forward, the warlock
Malik. Not Malik. Magnus. Sorry.
Magnus. Okay, I think of Magnus. I think of Transformers. Magnus. Okay. Does he hook up with Alex?
Yes.
Ooh. Now let me stop.
They actually end up being a thing. And then that's how everyone finds out about Alec being gay. And then Jace finally realizes that Alec had a thing for Jace.
That must be an interesting setup there.
That's why Alec got mad when Jace kissed Clary in the end of the episode.
Yes, but we already saw him brooding and acting like that.
Yeah, but Jace doesn't know. Even though I think he's supposed to know at this point in time.
Yeah, but it was a given at the end of that last episode where she sort of like kissed him, and it looked more like she was assaulting him. You know, because he's busy talking and she jumps on him.
It didn't happen like that either, honestly. Like it didn't happen like that.
So how did it happen, or how do you remember it happening in the book?
I remember it happening that they had come back from something, and
from shadow hunting.
I don't remember exactly what they were doing. Anyways,
shopping. What?
And he was up at the top of the building, because in the book they have like a garden on top of the rooftop, and he was there alone brooding about something. I don't remember what. And then she came up to talk to him, and then the kiss happened that way. And then they were like,
what do you mean the kiss happened like that way? It was like she's talking in the TV scene. He's talking and she just jumps on him.
It
So
wasn't like that. It had mutual consent.
She looked into his eyes.
Yeah.
It sparkled. He moved closer.
Yes.
She moved closer. They could feel the heat between each other.
Dad.
I should ride a bike.
And then something happened that they were like, it was weird, because then he was like, but I can't date you.
What?
Something like that.
In the TV show, he looked like he's desperate for her.
It's like some weird thing where he doesn't want to date her or something like that, because he has emotional problems. I don't know.
He doesn't look like he has emotional problems on the TV show. Actually, he's the only one that looks like he doesn't have emotional problems on the TV show. You got Alex, you got the sister that looks like she's needy. You got Clary, who doesn't know who she is. Here's a question. You haven't mentioned this. Did she really lose all her memories?
Yes, that was the thing, but she actually gets them back.
So the demon that it actually
wasn't a
happened the
demon.
way.
It wasn't supposed to be a demon. It was just Magnus had them, but Magnus was able to restore her memory. She didn't have to go to the City of Bones to restore her memory.
But in the City of Bones, she didn't restore her memories. All she found out on the TV show was that Valentine was awake. She didn't get no memories, remember? Because before they did the kiss scene, she was complaining about that she lost her memories and there's no way to get them back, and she doesn't know what she's doing, and she doesn't know what to do.
I mean, like, if I remember correctly, she does get her memories back by Magnus. She doesn't have to go to the City of Bones. They do go to the City of Bones, but that's not till like later on in the book, and that's for something different.
So the whole scene with the demon, with her losing her memory, that didn't
I
happen.
don't think so. No.
No.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
we might have to read this book to recap.
I don't think so. I don't think it happened like that.
Wow, you bummed me out.
She does complain a lot because she's like, I don't know any trading. I don't have any trading. So
No, but that's the thing I don't like about the TV show, because it looks like all he did was show her how to swing a sword, and all of a sudden now she's fighting.
yeah, no. In the book, she actually doesn't really start fighting until a little later.
Well, she's already killed 2 demons in the TV show.
I don't remember that specific if she actually kills demons in the first book, but I mean, she's not supposed to be like the best fighter in the world.
Oh no, she's not in the TV show. She's not the best fighter, but she's already defended herself twice, and the third time was with the cup. She actually shows the cup, which made no sense to me. Why they ran away when they saw the cup? You would have thought they would run right at her and take the cup from her, but
that made no sense whatsoever.
Because the cup is not a weapon, from what I understand, is it?
No.
So then why they ran away? It makes no sense to me. I do like. Did that scene really happen where the shapeshifter was pretending to be what's his face?
That honestly, I don't know. I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. I'm really not.
Because I couldn't figure out how she knew that it wasn't him.
She knew because he wasn't acting like himself. He wasn't.
But the
like,
funny thing
caring
is,
about her. He's
yes,
not really. Exactly. That's what I was saying. He
but
hasn't exactly shown
yeah,
anything yet.
but the funny thing is that he repeats the same thing that the shapeshifter said. Because he says, the shapeshifter says, "Oh, I'll do anything for you." He says, "Give me the cup," and then she goes, "Why?" He says, "Because I want to protect you. I'll do anything for you." And then she stabs him because somehow she realizes it's not him.
It's like,
and then when she makes it back to their home base, he's actually telling someone else, "I would do anything for her." So. You know what I mean? I couldn't figure out how she
It's
knew.
supposed to be like how she just knew that it wasn't actually like truly him, Boo's body language or something like that. But like I didn't like it because it's not like they actually were showing caring for each other through their body language at all yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant when like it escalated so fast in that episode.
Any last words?
Read the book. Read the series actually. And then read the other series that's like the prequel to the book.
The prequel to the book?
Yeah, it's
How many books is that? You don't
that
want
was
people.
3.
You don't want people reading 4 books to get to book number 1.
No. You don't have to read it actually before you read the City of Bones series. But it's cool because it brings in like a member of Jace's heritage. It goes back to like the 1800s and then it ends up tying in at the end of the City of at the last book of the City of Bones series. City of.
Are there any more books?
There are 7 in the City of Bones series. There are 3 in the prequel. And then she has a branch off of the prequel that she's currently coming out with. And then...
Have you read all 10 books?
Yeah, I read the City of Bones series and I read I own the prequel.
Oh, okay.
Those are the gray books that I have.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell all the mundanes they have a nice day.
Have a nice
Watch
day.
the TV show.
I'm still watching the TV
Read
show.
the book. Read the book. It's a lot better.
It's a lot better.
The book is still better than the TV show. The TV show is better than the movie. The movie sucks. That's just the way it is.
Oh.
What?
They did get Simon's character right though, like his whole mannerisms and how he acts and everything.
He's a weenie.
Exactly. They did pretty good with him.
Okay. All right.